What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I have Perfect Order and Ascended Heroes. I lucked out, walked into my local Kroger. They were stocking these on the shelf right when I walked in, and then I got this one from Target. I lucked out and happened to luck out and get one from Target. So I'm gonna hunt the Dragonite through here, and of course we're always hunting the Mewtwo. If you watch my shorts, you've seen it. Ascended Heroes is crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and just rip into this. A lot of people probably think it's crazy. All right. I know Ascended Heroes prices have kind of skyrocketed lately, which is absolutely bonkers. Man. All right, here we go. So, of course, you get your promos. Let me see if I can get those out really quick. There we go. So you get your promos, Tepig, Totodile, and Chikorita. You can see all the little shine, hopefully, in those. Pretty cool. I like those. We will add those to my personal collection. And then, of course, you get the pin, which me and my wife have a little pin board, so I'll be putting that up on our pin board. And then you get 5 packs out of this, which is kind of insane because I think this was $30 for this. So we'll go ahead and get into this. Of course, always hunting the Dragonite. I hope we can hit something here. Ascended Heroes is one of those ones that's really hard to come by. So when we get our hands on it, it's always nice to be able to open this. I do know I also got we got Victor Bell. Show that off. I have an ETB, excuse me. I have an ETB of Ascended Heroes, which I'm kind of holding off on opening. Because I don't know. I've already opened one ETB and it was pretty rough, so we'll see how this opening goes. I would like to pull something awesome. I felt like, what was it? Ascended Heroes, isn't it having one of the worst hit rates, or it has a really bad hit rate versus Perfect Order, which has a better hit rate, which doesn't make... Oh! We got Numel. That's sick. We'll take it. Numel, and then we got Trevent and Markog. That's so sick. All right. So far, not bad. I'll take that. I'm actually really happy. That is one that I personally wanted. But if you are able to get your hands on this set, or you have opened this set, what are you currently chasing? I know that Ascended Heroes has just skyrocketed in price, which is kind of just crazy. But I mean, that's happening across the board in pretty much all the card communities. Togekiss. I pull Togekiss a lot. I know in the sports cards, I'll talk about this. I'm sure a lot of my Pokemon people will not care, but we are getting, what is it? Topps Chrome is being scalped currently. That is kind of crazy. It's just like Pokemon. It's almost impossible to find, which it does kind of suck. Surfer. And it's not something that I'm a fan of. I'm kind of over all this scalping and everything like that. Hey, an Mega Emperor EX. That's so sick. Hey, I'll take that. We're hitting stuff. I like it. All right. This time around on the Mega Evolution, or on the Ascended Heroes, is much, much better. Because last time we ripped it from the ETB, man, those hits were really, really, really rough. All these cards kind of going everywhere. Here we go. Hey, I think I already pulled the belly bolt, so I think I already have one of these. But I'll have to check my collection. I know my wife is not a big fan of the EXs, which, whatever. I like the EXs, so if I don't have it, I'll throw it in my personal collection. If I do have it, I'll probably throw it up on my eBay. So if you are interested, you can always check my eBay and see if it is there. I know the Pikachu that I pulled, I threw up on there because I already have one of those. All right. So now, Meowth. Did I say Mewtwo at the beginning of the video? Man, if I said Mewtwo at the beginning of the video, I do that a lot. So of course we're hunting Meowth, not Mewtwo. If I did say Mewtwo, my bad. I can believe I absolutely said that. But on the hunt for Meowth, the Mega Star Amiibo would be sick. I've already pulled the base Meowth, which has been pretty awesome. All right, here we go. Come on, come on. Ooh, okay. We got the telepathic energy, which I've pulled a lot of those. I think the recently big one I pulled from that was from Perfect Order recently was the Pokepad. I pulled the full Pokepad, which was not a bad pull. And then that went into the personal collection. Basically, if I don't have it, it goes into the personal collection. If I do have it, I usually just throw it on my eBay. And you guys are more than welcome to pick it up. Got my dog under... One of my dogs just walked underneath. So if the camera starts shaking, blame him. And then we got the same Pokemon on the same front. Another Spinark. I'm sure I butchered that. Pokeball. But what's the new set coming out? Ninja Spinner? Is that what we're calling it? I keep forgetting. Oh, come on. Hey, a Mega Clefable. This is the second one I've pulled of the Clefable. So this one I know for sure. That one will be going up on the eBay. So if you're interested, go check it out. You may have seen what was down there. I wasn't paying attention, so who knows if we got a pull or not. All right, just keep stacking. Here we go. But I hope everyone's been able to find packs out there. Let me know if you have. If you've been able to find it more and more. Hey, Pokepad. I seem to pull Pokepads every once in a while. Oh! I pulled another one of these. I think, so this one, I've already pulled this. I know I have pulled this. And I know my wife wanted it, but I liked it too, so I kept it. So this one will currently be going to my wife because she thinks this character is awesome. So she got something awesome. That's pretty sick. I'm happy to pull that for her because I know she's going to love it when she gets home. Man, we've been pulling some pretty decent stuff. I'm pretty happy. This has probably been my best Pokemon opening for sure, and I've pulled a lot of really cool stuff that is either going in the personal collection or I would be putting out there for you to be able to pick up, or I'm going to give to my wife, and I know she's going to be super stoked about that. So she is very happy when I pulled the, what was it? The Mega Cliff, no, was it just the Clefairy? Full art, that thing was sick. She was super stoked when I showed that to her. All right, nothing in that one, but I did actually get the Haunter. I love this artwork. I think this is one of the better artworks for sure. I might already have it. All right, here we go. Last pack. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for always hanging out, watching the rips. I always appreciate it. We're getting more and more Pokemon. It's actually becoming more and more easy to find, so it is getting more and more fun, but we'll definitely see what we got here. And I hope everyone's been pulling stuff. Let me know. Let me know what you've been able to find on the shelf, what you've been pulling, if you've hit anything awesome, or if you've hit one of your local card shows and picked up one of your chase cards. Let me know down below. All right, here we go. Last two. Ooh, Rocky Energy. All right. Well, I will say this is 100% one of the better openings that I've actually had. So for the base stuff, I mean, the Pokepad, this Haunter is just, I like Haunter. I think he's cool. Pokepad for the base, which is a good pull. And then, of course, the Probopis, or Probopass, or whatever you want to call it, which is awesome. The Mega Clee Fable, which I think is such, I love the colors. This is probably one of my more favorite cards because of the colors. So I'm stoked I already have that. The Belly Bolt, like I said, I think I already have that. If not, we'll see. I have a Belly Bolt. And then what I think is probably one of the cooler ones I've pulled, and I've loved this, the Mega Ember. But as cool as that is, I'm not going to lie to you. This is my favorite card that we pulled tonight. That could be more expensive, but this, the Numel, the artwork, oh, so good. I love it. I absolutely love it. So this is probably the favorite card I pulled, but I mean, this is definitely one of the better openings I've had. We pulled some pretty good stuff. I'm pretty happy. But other than that, I'm going to quit ranting. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. More Pokemon to come. Other than that, I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you watch this. I'm out. Peace.